As a retired perfectionist, I've found so much comfort in failing. I wouldn't say I found so much comfort in being a loser, but loser is like a bum, and that's the way that I use it. Because to be a loser is to be a bum. Like, not materialistically, but like, you're a loser because any fucking way, bro. Because when I fail, it feels like a deep sigh of relief. It feels like, okay, you can breathe now. You don't have to hold your breath. Because, like, I don't know. Sometimes, like, when you succeed at something, I feel the pressure to succeed every single time from that, like, you know, from then. Like, it sounds so stupid and backwards, but sometimes success just feels like imprisonment to perform. Like, what started getting me out of like my perfectionist ass mindset, oh, that's a mosquito. Yeah, I definitely got ate up. I know that for a fact. That was, I don't know, I haven't seen a mosquito in forever, but I was reading the 4 Agreements. It's like 2 years ago. I was reading the 4 Agreements, and one of the agreements is always do your best. And it wasn't like a specified best that the author stated. It was like, do your best for whatever it is, for whatever is your best that day. And the first time I read those words, I was met with immediate comfort, because I was like, okay, this is the first time I've ever read anything like that. Because like, whenever like I see those quotes, those like aesthetic ass fake positive ass quotes where it's just like, I don't know, like always pushing at just like being the best and all this other shit. But like, when I read that agreement in the book, I was just like, okay. And it was something that I started practicing every day, where I was working at Starbucks, and I started practicing every day with trying my best. I was newbie, so like, I didn't know how to make coffee. I didn't know any of that shit. I was fucking up a lot of people's drinks, and people are so Redbird. I'm pretty pissy about their coffee. And every day I would just repeat those 4 agreements to myself, and I feel like it was always that agreement about always do your best, and I would just give my personal best every day. I feel like success, it just comes with the imprisonment of expectation, because it's like, okay, if you did get this thing this time, then you have to do that every single time. And that's happened so many times in life where I did good at something, and it was expected of me to do good every single, to do well every single time, and if not do well, to do even better than what I did the first time. And I feel like we operate off of that. I feel like as much as like we want to think that we're like progressing into celebrating failure always, celebrating failure is always accompanied with like, okay, yeah, you can fail this time, but succeed the next. Like, you know, it's always that underlying tone of like, okay, you failed, but like, you're gonna succeed, right? I don't know if anything I'm saying makes any fucking sense, but there's so much freedom in being a failure. Like, I fucked up my GPA in high school because I was going through things. I was in between 2 places. Was living in a situation that wasn't comfortable for me. I was depressed, and just dealing with life, I guess. And I used to beat myself up about my GPA so bad. Because I was like, fuck, like, I was like, I'm not going to get into any school. Like, I'm not going to go anywhere after high school. And then I started doing my best, and I started doing better, and my GPA was brought up like an entire letter grade by the time I graduated high school. Like, it all worked out. I ended up taking a gap year, and I still ended up in the place that I would have wanted to be anyway. I still ended up going to university. I'm actually in a career path that I'm passionate about and that I love. Failure led me to something. And I feel like we always give it up to like success, where it's like, yay, like you finally did it, like all that hard work paid off. Yeah, all that failure paid off too. Failure and hard work. Failure is hard work, okay? Failure is hard fucking work. The best places I've been was, failure has led me to the best places. Failure has gave me the best opportunities. Failure has inspired me. Failure has done so much more for me, and I feel like failure itself is success. Maybe failure and success isn't like these two separate things. Maybe they really are the same thing, because I don't know. When you fail, you succeed at trying. And when you succeed, you will begin to fail at consistency. Or fail expectations, but as a young adult, like, it's always pitched to me that like success is the end goal. Succeeding is what you live for. Succeeding is the whole point of a career path and university, and being on the right path is success. Success, success, success. And then we have all these depressed young adults and even grown adults because they feel like they failed at life because they haven't succeeded at that something yet. They haven't succeeded yet, and it's okay. Like, I don't want to live my adult life and my entire life in fear of failing or in fear of not succeeding, because I don't know. Failure has always done so many things for me. Failure has opened me up to creativity. Like, it's opened me up to look for other ways to try things and to experimentation. Failure reminds me that it's not always just about the end goal. Failure is the process of it all. Like, walking around all the time and just always on the edge of us, like, of stressing about when it's going to be it, or when you're going to make it, when this is it. Like, just always stressing about what, like, the moment everything's gonna finally fall into place and work out. It's just, it's not working for me. It's never worked for me. I live life to succeed at failing, and I feel that's a beautiful thing to accept and to come to terms with. I'm doing a really good fucking job. Sorry, I'm like fidgeting a lot, but like these bugs are like vicious today. If I didn't fail at majority of things in my life, I don't know where I would have been. I don't know where I would be at today. I don't know if I would be as happy as I think that I am. Cause like, what does success prove? Cause like, even though like the most successful people in the world are still met with unhappiness. So like, we're just taught that success is when you're finally granted happiness because you've earned it, you've worked for it, you failed for it, and da 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 da. And then like, you're still met with this like dissatisfying feeling. So it's like, why are we lying? Like, can we just be honest that succeeding sometimes fucking sucks? You get that promotion at work, and then like, you have these expectations to continue to like perform this specific way, I guess. I don't know. I'm not saying like you should never succeed in life, but I guess I'm just saying that like, failing is just as important as succeeding, if not as more important. Failing is the hard part. I feel like failing is what prepares you for success. I mean, obviously, but like, it's what really prepares you to succeed. It's like, okay, you want this, but you're gonna have to fail a lot of times. You're gonna have to fuck up a lot of times. And we praise prodigies of the world because like, they succeed at everything. They're good at everything. What about some of us that just are not that good at a lot of things? I'm not good at math. I'm not good at love, romantic love. I don't know. I'm not good at cooking. I can't bake sugar cookies for shit. I tried to bake sugar cookies like last November or December. I probably tried to bake cookies 10 times in a span of like 2 weeks. I fucked up every single fucking batch, and I ate every single batch. I was not giving up. I was not playing. I still haven't mastered making sugar cookies. My mom even offered to help one time, and I was irritated. I was like, I don't want your help. Cause like, shit, I don't know. I thought I was gonna get it that time, and I did it. I still ate them, but like, I feel like failing in some situations reminds me just to stop taking myself so fucking seriously. Like girl, get a grip, you're 20. There's no way that like, like you operating like you 40 and like your mortgage is on the line. Like, come on, girl. When I make these videos, I'm really like talking to my future self. I think I'm gonna start emphasizing that because like, I know like some people like comment and they're like, oh, like this is like you're contradicting yourself or whatever. This is not, my videos aren't meant to be perfect. I already added a disclaimer. This is not a self-help page. This is a digital diary. I'm just talking to a camera and I just have company. So, or like people are saying that you have such like a small perspective of the world, or I feel like you're looking at through the small lens. Like this one person said I was looking at something through like a small lens. I'm like, yeah, I am. It's a diary. The fuck? Don't come to this bitch thinking I'm finna consider your perspective too. Like, girl, it's a diary. It's quite literally all about me. It's Zion's diary. It's about Zion. It sounds so conceited, but like, I don't know what people be expecting. I don't know. So I'm gonna say, add another disclaimer. This is not a self-help page. Like, I'm not responsible for whatever comes out of you doing whatever I say in these videos. I'm just telling you that right now. Don't. I'm trial and error, so. What made me think about failing a lot recently is, I've been feeling consistent depressive symptoms because I was starting my cycle, and I feel this way every month. And every time I feel this way every month, I'm thinking, I'm getting bad again. I failed at getting better. I failed at beating depression. I failed at being normal. I failed at being happy. And for a long time when I was depressed, I thought that I had this sense of feeling like I failed at happiness. I just didn't know how to do it, and that's why I wasn't happy. I would never be this appreciative of life if I didn't feel like being happy. I would never be so grateful of where I am today and just being happy to be on this earth and to breathe this air if I didn't fail at having positive experiences. I would have never been this loving if I didn't fail at love. I would never be this kind if I never failed at being like considerate or fail at being kind. I wouldn't be a great talker if I didn't fail at making sense or talking. I would never have grown as much as I did and change if I didn't fail at staying the same. I wouldn't have the connections that I have if I didn't fail at being a friend at one point. Failure has led me to the most beautiful places, and I will forever be grateful to that. I will forever show gratitude to all my failures. I would have never changed as much as I did if I didn't fail at doing my shit and paying my dorm fee. All of this has led to, all of this came from all my fuck ups, and I can't imagine a better place I would have been at right now. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I failed at all the things I'm supposed to fail at. I think my most favorite thing that I said today is that failure led me to the most beautiful places, and that I would have never been the lover that I am today if I didn't fail at being loved or loving. I saw like a spider in the air, so I think I might end this video because I don't know where the fuck it went. I don't want to find out either. 60 at everything in life, I would never know the importance of its presence or its significance on my life, truly. I would never be this content with myself if I never failed at loving myself. I owe everything to failure, and I think that we should get in the celebrating spirit of it, because thank God for failing. I don't know, but I'm gonna go. I think I'm tired of being ate up.